Hi class, this is teacher Jerilyn again, and our topic for this week is about engaging in quality improvement. Our learning competency is applying quality standards. Your guide questions for this topic: what is process improvement procedure and how do you monitor performance operations? For your reflection, how do you engage yourself in the quality improvement of our CSS class? To engage in quality improvement, we must first identify process waste. When we say process waste, these are things that are no longer needed. First, cost cutting. We should spend less that makes the processes flow better. Next, reducing communication issues. Decreasing the number of emails and other contact touchpoints. And process visualization. Allows you to follow the process and locate bottlenecks as they arise. When we say bottleneck, those are hardships or troubles or problems in the organization. It makes the process more efficient. Here are the types of process improvement: improving the product quality, upgrading service quality, improving delivery times, reducing billing cycles, and making production more efficient. Continuous process improvement or CPI techniques. We have our process mapping. What is it? It is the methodology for visualizing business processes. It is one of the most essential continuous improvement tools that can actually see potential improvements. Part of process mapping is the process flowchart. This is the most straightforward process map. There are also tools for evaluating process and improvement. Let's start with DRIVE, or define, review, identify, verify, and execute. DRIVE is a continuous improvement tool that involves evaluating problems. Define meaning identifying the problem. Review is analyzing the current situation. Identify is finding potential solutions to the problem. Verify is to figure out whether or not the solutions and changes conducted will help reach the criteria of success. And execute is performing or carrying out the implementation of solutions or improvements. Next tool is Plan, Do, Study, Act, or Pdsa cycle. It is a continuous improvement tool developed by Edward Deming and consists of 4 phases: Plan, Do, Study, Act. Plan is identifying potential problems. Do is a test on whether the proposed changes work or will not work. Study is somehow, once you have some data on how well the new process works, then you benchmark the original. If it doesn't work, all the new information is taken into consideration. And if it does work, you proceed to the final step. Act, having confirmation that the new process is better than the old one. Then you can finally start executing on a company-wide scale. Next we have DMAIC, define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. It is a bit similar to DRIVE. First, we have the define, identifying aspects of the entire procedure. Measure, benchmark for improvement has to be identified. Analyze, is when the team has to identify the root cause of the problem. Improve, once the root cause is found, different solutions are to be tested. And control, once it is all done, keep track of the improved process, making sure that it is working as intended. How do we differentiate process with procedure? When we say process, it is used by the management to analyze the efficiency of their business. A procedure, on the other hand, is a lot more detailed, as it includes the exact instructions on how the employee is supposed to carry out the job. Process is a series of related tasks or methods that together turn inputs into outputs, while a procedure is a prescribed way of undertaking a process or part of a process. We have here the process. It states what needs to be done and why. Look at the illustration. Our input are the materials and equipment. That is with what? How would be the procedures needed to produce the input into output? With whom is who will perform the process, and what results, what will they perform, or the indicators of the performance. Procedure. It states how the process needs to be done. It's more specific in terms of responsibilities, specific tools, methods, and measurement. A procedure is a uniform method that outlines how to perform a process, such as how you control your suppliers, and typically contains elements such as why the procedure is required, what needs to be accomplished, and how it will be executed, who performs, and what action needs to be done, where the inputs come from and where the outputs go, any location requirements, the criteria that must be met, tools, information, or other resources required, and terminology, definitions, explanations, and others. Part of the procedure is the work instruction. What is it? It explains how to carry out the procedure. It is a step-by-step guide to implement the process and procedure, focusing to those who are doing the actual work. It describes how to perform a task within a process, which is a more detailed portion of the procedure. Why do we have our work instructions? So there are times more detail is needed than which is described in the procedures. It is a good organizational tool to use work instruction. What are the factors in monitoring performance operation? So we have customers' satisfaction as our number one. When we say customer satisfaction, it is defined as a measurement that determines how happy customers are with the company's products, services, and capabilities. Customer satisfaction information, including surveys and ratings, can help a company determine how to improve its products and services. There are 4 tips to ensure customer satisfaction. First, talk to them. Build a customer relationship. Extend your help and collect and analyze customers' information. Number 2 is customers' feedback. Customer feedback is information provided by the clients about whether they are satisfied or dissatisfied with a product or service, and about general experience they had with a company or business. Their opinion is a resource for improving customer experience and adjusting your actions to their needs. This information can be collected with different kinds of surveys, which we will have later. Here are top 7 reasons why customer feedback is important in business. Number 1, customer feedback helps improve products and services. 2, customer feedback helps you measure customer satisfaction. 3, collecting customer feedback shows you value their opinions. 4, customer feedback helps you create best customer experience. 5, customer feedback helps to improve customer retention. 6, customer feedback is a reliable source for information to other consumers. And 7, customer feedback gives you data that helps taking business decisions. Number 3, we have co-workers feedback. Co-worker feedback is part of a quarterly performance management system that encourages open communication and growth at one company. Characteristics of effective co-worker comments or feedbacks. First, make comments that support your scores. 2, don't make accusatory, hurtful, or personal comments. 3, point out positive as well as problematic behaviors. 4, be as specific as possible. 5, when pointing out a problem, try to suggest a possible solution. 6, when commenting on someone's progress in correcting a problematic behavior, recognize intermediate steps in improvement. 7, be aware of the overall tone of your comments. 8, to the extent possible, your comments should summarize issues that you have already discussed with the person during the past quarter. Tips for providing coworkers feedback. Make your feedback straightforward and honest. 2, do make your key points. 3, provide examples to illustrate your most important points. 4, don't expect to see the employee act on your feedback. 5, don't worry about negative impact on your coworker. 6, use the experience as a growth opportunity. Now let's have Supervisors rating sheet. It's an evaluation form or document supervisors use to measure an employee's workplace performance. An evaluation form encompasses all aspects of an employee's duties, such as his productivity and ability to meet goals. Types. Supervisors complete evaluation forms based on their observations. Features. Evaluation forms may collect information about employee attendance, cooperation in the workplace, interaction with others, and others. Function. Evaluation forms become a part of an employee's personal record and serve as documentation. Supplier's feedback. Supplier feedback is about communicating with a supplier regarding a given procurement process. Supplier feedback can include government providing suppliers with feedback, suppliers providing feedback to government, or government and a successful supplier having two-way debrief at the conclusion of the procurement contract. What are the benefits of supplier feedback? It can help improve their competitive performance. It provides surety to them that an open, fair, and transparent process has been undertaken and can help them plan and compete for their next procurement opportunity. For government, it improves its procurement processes and practices. It also improves the market's understanding of government's needs. It improves supplier competitiveness, contribute to intelligence gathering about the market and its segments, and demonstrate commitment to good practices, openness, and transparency. Here are the feedback form sample: the customer satisfaction survey, supplier evaluation form, and others. So we're done. For your activities, refer to your learning activity sheets, Quarter 1, Week 3, and answer activities 1 and 2, pages 9 to 10, assessment on page 11, and reflection also on page 11. Once you're done, your answers may be sent offline using USB or online through Messenger or email. That will be all for this week. God bless you all.